Hello and welcome to the class of correlation. In this video, we will be discussing about types of correlation and especially we will calculate Karl-Pearson method of correlation. So there are basically two methods of calculation. One is Karl-Pearson method and one is Spearman correlation method. Third is scattered diagram. But for the sake of calculation purpose, we have two. One is Karl-Pearson and Spearman rank correlation. So let us see. Yes, as we discuss Karl-Pearson method, Spearman correlation. Now under Karl-Pearson method, there can be three different formulas we can use. The first formula is X bar and Y bar formula. This can be used when your X bar and Y bar are not in points, that is in full number. The second method is XY method. This can be used when your numbers are small. And fourth, which is UV method. This is very similar to XY, but when your X bar and Y bar are in points, that is not in full number, then we can use U and V method. So in this video we will be solving correlation with the help of first two method. One is X bar and Y bar, where your X bar and Y bar are full numbers, and when your numbers are small, which can be easily multiplied and square off. So here is first practical question. These are the data. Price of mangoes are given and at the same time supply of mangoes are given. Now if we apply law of supply, when price rises, the supply of product should also rise. So price rises from 15 to 25, 35, 40. Supply also rises from 2, 5, 6, 8 and etc. So now our job is to calculate correlation, and first we will find out with the help of, now this we can apply. We are using first formula because numbers are small and because numbers can easily be multiplied. We are using X and Y formula, where the formula of correlation equals to n, which is number of observation, multiplied by sigma xy minus sigma x sigma y whole divided by under root n sigma x square minus sigma x the whole square multiplied by n sigma y square minus sigma y the whole square. So for this we have n, number of observations are 7. Sigma x is sum of variable x, sigma y is sum of variable y. Sigma x and sigma y is multiplication of variable x and variable y, and x square means sigma x again will multiply with sigma x. This is sigma x square, and same way sigma y square is sigma y multiplied by sigma y. So let us calculate this. This is variable x which was given in question, and when we make sum of this, when we make total of this, it becomes sigma x, which is 305. The second is variable y. When we make sum of this, when we make total of all variable y, it becomes sigma y. Now in formula we want multiplication of x and y, which is sigma xy. So we multiply variable x with variable y. 15 into 2 is 30. Similarly, second variable is 25x. Second is variable y 5. So 25 into 5, which is 125. 40 is variable x. 8 is variable y. So 40 into 8, which is xy. which is 320. And by multiplying this x and y variable, we will get this x into y variable, and when we make sum of this, it becomes sigma xy, and the total is 2835. Now the next thing which you want to find out correlation, Karl-Pearson correlation, is x square. So we multiply x 2 times, 15 into 15, which is 225, 25 into 25, which is 625, 35 into 35, which is 1225, 40 into again 40, this is x square, is 1600, and when we make total of this, it is sigma x square, 16025. By same way, we get sigma y square, that is variable y multiplied by variable y. 2 into 2 is 4, and so sigma y square is 506. Now to calculate ring correlation, let us again look into the formula, and let us look into the figures which we require. We require sigma xy, so we have calculated this. We want sigma x, sigma y, we want sigma x square and sigma y square. So everything which we have calculated, let us re-look into this. Total variable are n, which is 7. Sigma xy, which is first thing we require, which is 2835. Sigma x, third thing which we require, is 305. Sigma y 54. Now we want sigma x square, which is 16025, and sigma y square is 506. Now let us put these figures into formula, and we get correlation, Karl-Pearson correlation is, in place of n we are putting 7, in place of sigma xy we are putting 2835 minus, which is the sign used in formula, sigma x 305, and sigma y, which is multiplication, 54, divided by, so we use divide sign, under root n, which is 7, sigma x square, which we have found 16025, minus sigma x the whole square. So we have sigma x, which is 305, we multiply again 305, so this is sigma x square, and n will be 7. Sigma y square we have calculated as 506, and sigma y square is 54 into 54. So by multiplying 2835 into 7, we got 19,845, and 305 into 54, we got 16,470. Division, which is 1,12,175, minus 305 square is 93,025, multiplied 3542, which is 506 into 7, and 54 square is 2916. By solving this, we come at r equals to 3375 divided by 3462.35, and when we use this with the help of calculator, our r is 0.9747 positive. So the interpretation is, there is positive correlation between variable x and variable y. This is not perfect correlation, but this is very high positive correlation, because correlation answer can be range from -1 to +1, and this is very near to +1. So this is called very high positive correlation, positive because r value is positive. Now suppose if you want to calculate the same question, some figures can be changed, but if we want to use x bar and y by formula, then the question can be solved with the help of x bar and y by formula in the following manner. So we have changed a small figures into this. The prices of mangoes and supply of mangoes are given. This is formula can be used when mean of both the variable x and y are full number. It should be in full digit. So this is a formula. sigma x minus x bar into y minus y bar whole divided by, under first root there is x minus x bar square, under second root there is y minus y bar square. Now let us find out how to find out this figures, and in the next table we can have the calculation. This is x, so our sigma x will be 315. We have made a small change in x variable as well as y variable. So sigma x is 315, x bar equals to sigma x divided by number of variable, which is 7. So our sigma x is 45, which is full digit. So we can use x bar and y by formula. Sigma y is 56 divided by 7, which is n. So y bar is 8. So the first thing which we need to do to find out correlation is finding x minus x bar. So this is x variable. In from all respective x variable we have to minus x bar, which is 45. So the first is 15 minus 45, which is minus 30. 25 minus 45, which is minus 20. 35 minus again x bar, which is 45 minus 10, and so on. The calculation or summation of x minus x bar is always 0. Let us cross verify this. So 35 plus 25 is 60. 60 plus 5 is 65. So positive 65, and from this it is 30 plus 20 50 plus 10 minus 60 plus minus 5 is minus 65. So minus 65 and plus 65 will become 0. So in x minus x bar and y minus y bar method, this sum is always 0. X minus x bar and y minus y bar sum will be 0. Similarly from y, we will minus the y bar. 2 minus 8 is minus 6. 8 minus 8 is 0, and so on. Now first thing in formula which we want, which is in numerator, is x minus x bar into y minus y bar. So this is x minus x bar multiplied by y minus y bar. 30 into 6, which is 180. Both are minus, so it will be multiplication will be positive sign. 20 into 3 60. 25 into 4 is 100. So when we make total, it is 575. Now in denominator we want x minus x bar square into y minus y bar square. So x minus x bar square will be again x minus x bar. So 30 into 30, which is 900. 20 into 20, which is 400. 35 into 35, which is 1225. And when we make total, which is x minus x bar and y minus y bar, it is 3300, which is sigma x minus x bar the whole square. Similarly, we'll do y minus y bar. So 6 into 6 is 36. 3 into 3 is 9, and when we make total, it is 102. Now let's apply these figures into formula, and let us have again look into the formula. The formula is x minus x bar into y minus y bar in numerator, and in denominator we need to put under root of x minus x bar square column and y minus y bar square column. So this is what we have calculated. 575 is multiplication of numerator, and in denominator we have 3300 square root and 102 square root. And by finding out this, we come at 575 divided by square root of 3300, which is 57.45. Square root of 102 is 10.09, and multiplication of both this is 579.67. So correlation R is 0.9919, which is tends to be 1, which is very high positive correlation shape. Again, R is positive and R is very near to 1, so we can say there is a very high positive correlation shape. So we have calculated two methods. One is x bar method, where we can use it when our x bar and y bar are full digits, and we calculated x and y method. We can use it when our x variable and y variables are small, which can be easily multiplied and which can be easily squared. So thank you for the listening. In the next part, next session, we will calculate UV method of correlation, Karl Pearson correlation. Thank you very much for the listening.